Within the halls of the former Lydian palace, Cyrus gathered. With him, Tabalus, newly appointed governor of Sardis, Croesus, the defeated king, but a valuable advisor for the city, Mazares, commander of the western conquests, and Abradatas, a former rival king, once defeated by Cyrus, who now serves him as a sworn ally. The question before them is simple: how to hold what they have taken. They speak of troops, of taxes, of trust, and of the Sardian treasury, still managed by one of their own. As the sun set, the meeting came to an end with a plan in place. Cyrus and Abradatas stood outside for a moment.
The plan is strong. Sardis will thrive, and so will your name, Cyrus. I will ride out with my men at dawn. Shall we meet back at Pasagad?
You'll be expected. There's more to settle once the dust clears.
There's always more. Victory only gives birth to more burdens.
And fewer you can trust to carry them.
You chose your steward well. Tabalus is young, but the city will fear him before they test him.
They'll test him anyway. That's the nature of men who've lost their king, but not their pride.
Then they'll remember what it means to kneel. And I will kneel alongside them.
You need not kneel to me, Abradatas.
I meant what I said. I will never forget what you did for me, Cyrus.
Many years ago, before friendship, before trust, before the names were spoken with respect, there was only a woman and a choice. She was Panthea, a face that could still the winds and silence wars, wife of Abradatas, at the time the king of Susa, who had drawn steel against Persia, and lost. By right of war, she was Cyrus's to claim, a trophy, a symbol, a soul bound by conquest. But when she stood before him, she did not weep nor beg. She carried herself like a queen unseated, eyes unyielding, spine unbroken. Cyrus, though he wore the crown of victory, felt the weight of something greater than power pressing down upon him. This was not a moment of desire. It was a reckoning, for he could have taken her. The world would have called it just. But he did not. And that decision became the measure of Cyrus in the eyes of Abradatas. And from that day forward, Abradatas, once a king, pledged his loyalty forever to Cyrus, the King of Kings. Among the names left behind in Sardis, one held power not by sword, but by coin. Pactes, chief overseer of the Lydian treasury. He was not a warrior, he wore no armor, but in a city broken by conquest, he held the gold, and with it, the trust of merchants, nobles, and those who still remembered freedom. While governors settled into marble halls, Pactes listened, and when the time was right, he began to act.